I'm having to do this again because I got a phone call right in the middle of the last one, and it was going along really well, so I hope I can keep my train of thought. See, I'm not fooled. A phone call from someone I've never, one of those troll calls. No, I know what's going on. It's all spiritual now, which brings me to what this is about: the final separation. We are being separated by Him, but in order to make the final separation, we have to choose. He is making us choose Him, or the world, or those we love over Him. Okay? That's how serious it is. You're going to find yourself, if you're truly following Jesus, you might have one member of your family, you might even have two or three, but in my case, none. I'm alone. And I have accepted that. We are not speaking the same language, we are not communicating. And the Lord is saying, no, you have to separate from your friends, from those you felt were even hearing, were, were understanding, from everyone. Everyone. People I love. I'm separated. Not all of them have gotten this even. They've just chosen not to see, to pretend. And you know what's bizarre? Is the holiday season, it's Christmas time, that they had a chance to separate themselves. They were beginning to see, they were beginning to have an awareness, and they went back into the world, into the nonsense and the materialism that, by the way, has nothing to do with the birth of Christ, whatever you believe about Christmas Day. Nothing. They went back into it. I see it clearly. You'll see it too. It's amazing, isn't it? So yes, there's a lot to be said about that, about where your heart is in regards to Christmas. Is it the materialism and the displays of lights and trees and ornaments and nonsense, or is it Jesus Christ lying in a manger? What do you love? I won't participate in any parties now. I just won't, because they don't get it, and I'm not playing their game. I'm not. I've said that in the last video, but this is really about the the absolute separation that's being required of us. You will hate your father, your mother, your brother, sister for his sake. You will choose him over them, or you will choose them over him. It's the final stage. We may be required to give up our homes. We may be required to lose everything. We may be required to be martyred in the end. So I have no illusions about being taken out of it before that. I don't. But I also have no illusions that it's going to go on much longer like it is. The reason I don't believe it will is, as I've said before, the attacks are simply too intense, and he will not ask us to endure more than we can endure. But he is, at this moment, saying, choose me or choose them. Choose me as your family, the beloved, or choose them. I choose him. I don't choose my friends. I don't choose family members. Fortunately, I don't have a spouse. That would be hard, but I can't even choose a wife or a husband over him. Those will be very blessed who are married and their spouses see eye to eye with them these times. I feel for those that don't, because that would be extremely difficult. I admit that. I'm not pretending it's not. But it's difficult enough separating from your entire family, being the only one in your family who really sees, because they chose to prefer the world. And they did that by because they're human and they couldn't cope with seeing the evil, so they just decided to blot it out. No, we have to see it. I experience it daily, hourly through the spiritual attacks, but also in what I see around me. And I choose to see it because I want to be with Jesus. I want to be on his side, not on the world side anyway, not even my big toe in the world. So that's what's happening now. This final separation that we choose. He initiated it by separating us from those people who are getting this and believing all the lies. Now we have to choose him over. And you know what? It's happening right. Another thing, it's happening right at Christmas time, when families always traditionally get together and spend time together. I will not be with my family this Christmas. Not one member of it. That's okay. But I'm telling you, that's what's happening. And he's chosen this time for us to prove our faithfulness and our love for him. And sorry, I won't be going to your Christmas party. Anyone out there, I'm not participating anymore because you don't see. Because you're not telling people the urgency of the hour. And I'm not going to do that. Because if we have one responsibility now, watchmen or not, is to tell people time is short, get your house in order, be separated, draw near to Jesus, be done with the world. And they're not doing it. They're still playing.